Invest in success with Pub Quiz Prep.
Hello and welcome back to the Pub Quiz Prep Trivia Headquarters. It feels a little bit like it's been a while until we've done a standard round of trivia. We've had a few Who Am I rounds, we've had a few 50-50 rounds of late, but let's go back to a standard round of 10 trivia questions. Here we go. This will really help you dial up your skills when you next attend your local trivia night. Here we go. Question number 1. Brothers Dan and Frank Carney founded what restaurant chain in Wichita in 1958? That question again. Brothers Dan and Frank Carney. Not to be confused with Todd Carney, who used to play NRL in Australia. Founded what restaurant chain in Wichita in 1958? Speaking of Australia, the Australian spotted, blue Swedish and Welsh harlequin types of apples, sausages, or ducks? Great question. Are the Australian spotted, the blue Swedish, and the Welsh harlequin types of apples, sausages, or ducks? Next question, please. Question number 3. Describing an ornate architectural style, please spell for me the word flamboyant. Describing an ornate architectural style, can you spell the word flamboyant? Question 4. Absolute Vodka is produced in which country? Absolute Vodka is produced in which country? Question number 5. Do cuttlefish have pupils shaped like an X, a W, or a Y? Do cuttlefish have pupils that are shaped like a W, an X, or a Y? Question number 6. Which Formula 1 driver has the most number of wins? Which Formula 1 driver has the most number of wins? As of April 2023. And probably April 2027, but who knows? Question number 7, speaking of sevens, was Leslie Nielsen the co-founder of Amway? Or was he the inventor of the modern-day whoopee cushion? Or is he a Canadian-born actor? Leslie Nielsen. So, was he the co-founder of Amway, the inventor of the modern-day whoopee cushion, or is he, in actual fact, a Canadian-born actor? Question 8. Did Rick Allen, the drummer of Leppard, lose his left arm due to a long run-in and largely ignored complication from diabetes? Or was it trapped and ultimately ripped off during a tree mulching incident in Sheffield in 1981? Or was it severed after he lost control of his Corvette C4, which impacted a dry stone wall on the last day of 1984? A little bit to digest there. Let me give you those options again. Did Rick Allen, the drummer from Leppard, lose his left arm due to a long run-in and largely ignored complication from diabetes? Was it trapped and ultimately ripped off in a tree mulching accident in Sheffield in 1981? Or in actual fact, was it severed when he lost control of his Corvette C4 after it impacted a dry stone wall on the last day of 1984? Next question, please. Question 9. What country was horticulturalist turned musician Gregory Alan Isakov born? And if you've not come across his body of work, either in the garden variety or possibly even more so his music, please do so. You're in for an absolute treat. What country was horticulturalist turned musician Gregory Alan Isakov born? Question 10. Now this is the final question, folks. Here we go. Concentrate. Did André Jacques Gournian invent the aqualung? Did he make the first parachute jump in history? Or did he choke on an overcooked pikelet and miss his scheduled Wimbledon final in 1963? Did André Jacques Gournian invent the aqualung? Did he make the first parachute jump in history? Or did he actually choke on an overcooked pikelet just moments before his scheduled Wimbledon final in 1963? Okay, you know what to do. Take a moment to just finalize your answers. And here we go. Question number 1. Brothers Dan and Frank Carney founded what restaurant chain? Pizza Hut. Okay, so what are Australian spotted, blue Swedish, and Welsh harlequin? They are all types of ducks. How do you spell the word flamboyant? F-L-A-M-B-O-A-N-T. And Absolute Vodka, of course, that is produced in Sweden. I say of course because I have the answers probably a little tougher than you might have expected. Did you get that one right? Question number 5. Cuttlefish have pupils shaped like the letter W. Just incredible. Look it up. Okay, so what Formula One driver has the most number of Grand Prix wins? That is Lewis Hamilton. Okay, Leslie Nielsen, of course, is a Canadian-born actor. Rick Allen, well, he actually lost his arm after he lost control of his Corvette C4 and it impacted that dry stone wall. But he's still playing. So there you go. What country was horticulturalist turned musician Gregory Alan Isakov born? South Africa. Final question was André Jacques Gournien. What was the go with him? Well, he was the first person in recorded history to take a parachute jump. And he also invented the parachute. So he really put his money where his mouth is, or his body where his invention was. And I'm pretty sure he survived. Well, thank you so much for playing along with Pub Quiz Prep. Don't forget there's the podcast, Pub Quiz Prep. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on Apple Podcasts. You can find it on Overcast. Overcast is quite a good podcast supplier. It's what I personally choose to use. I'm not being paid to say that. It's just a personal preference. Have a wonderful week, and until next time, bye for now.
Thank you for playing Pub Quiz Prep. Question everything.
I regularly go home with the meat trays now.